well. Even things like the Nocturne, stuff like this, a farming jungler fits in really well unless he wants to match with something like a Sejuani or something, but they're gonna go back to the Evelynn.
Back to the Evelynn, and I gotta say,
made it reset, and actually Selfmade could come around the corner here after he takes the first wolf. Here comes Hylissang as well. Inspired does have the smite. Vander here to defend. Ignite goes down onto Inspired. Selfmade gets it, and Inspired has to flash away. Now Vander caught out. He has to use the heal.
Two first clears to get to the level 6, and now Ezreal also taking extra added damage.
Reckless is level 2. Last Embrace is going to catch out Vander. Now Vander does still have the flash. Reckless still has his only heal in case anything goes any further. Like, this is a diabolically bad start for Rogue.
Oh, and now Selfmade is making his way bot as well. Remember,
but wait, there's
lots
more.
Of flashes, but only level 1.
And Sama only level 1.
The minion.
Allure goes down. Last Embrace going to land as well. And Reckless continues to force Rogue out of lane. Hans Summer, they're just smacking Rogue around.
So,
teleports.
Oh, Inspired's here as well, but Inspired doesn't have flash. Oh, Hylissang flashes, hooks the wall. The last Embrace doesn't land. Inspired will have the Haymaker here, but Selfmade's going to put some damage down. The Haymaker could do a lot of work here. And Rogue, Vander trying to get away. Hylissang on the front line. Inspired falls. Hylissang goes down as well, but now Selfmade with the doubles. It's healed up by the piercing shadow, and Summer will get the kill. Reckless will answer. A double to the center.
That's different already in mid. Oh, but they're going for the play.
Reckless does still have flash. Going to use it. This bush, I just want to watch to see if he can sneak through. Vander's going to step forward. The Hex Flash coming out from Inspired as well. Going to use that Nimbus Cloak to try and get in, but the Curse of the Black Mist is going to keep him safe. And now in the top lane, Bwipo is 6. Bwipo is 6. They're trading back in the bottom lane. Inspired has been ignited, but Finn really has nowhere to go. Does have the flash. The chase is on. Bwipo with the decimating smash will take his man down in the top lane.
And Finn
is in mid lane.
And Larson almost goes down. Selfmade can't quite get the damage down onto Larson. Did still have the last caress, but Larson
on the Rift Herald. Fnatic have swapped their bot lane up towards top side. The flash in from Hilly.
Looks for the hook here. Inspired has to flash away, and Fnatic like, okay.
This poor guy is starved out. Sapphire Crystal and Cole on Gangplank. That's embarrassing.
It's going to come down. Everything basically misses. Reckless here underneath the tower. Bwipo's going to fall, and yeah, that's just bad from Fnatic, let's be honest. They give up 2 kills.
They wanted it. That didn't plan out. Consistent performer, but now it feels like all of Fnatic is playing at their highest level right now, and individually they're looking to pop off. A Selfmade! Inspired's so afraid to clear his own jungle because he's like, I don't know if I'm alone, and you're not.
No, there's always someone hiding. Selfmade.
Arome and Wonders, like the other top laners left, like you don't just get to abuse as hard as you want.
Nemesis has to flash away here in the top lane as Larson slides in. Finn with the TP is going to join the fray. The Emperor's Divide comes out, and Selfmade is having none of this.
Ooh.
Almost gets to go. Larson just dodges out from the Dawning Shadow. He does have Runic Echoes and a needlessly large rod. He tries to get the damage down.
Forces the flash.
From Finn.
3,500 gold lead. Their second Rift Herald of the game, and there's a minute before the Ocean Dragon comes up. Hylissang goes a little bit too deep here, has to flash away. Piercing Shadow will heal him up. The Facebreaker coming out from Inspired, but he might go down as the Haymaker is not enough to survive through the last caress of Evelynn.
Just trying to force way too hard there, especially without needed information. The thing is that Rogue's lanes have collapsed. And when their lanes collapse, they lost the early game so hard that it doesn't matter how powerful Larson gets on this Azir. The game's over before he gets to do anything.
So I feel a little sorry for Bwipo here, because he was coming in for a mighty flank. The rest of his team was just like, hey, good Bwipo. Probably should have been
not all pro.
Remember, it is based on regular season.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. True Shot Barrage comes out here. The smite connects. I will say I'm a little disappointed so far across the course of playoffs in Mad Lions, in Rogue. I was hoping this would be the split where we really saw them start to challenge. The TP comes in the mid lane, and Rogue are looking to do exactly that. Hylissang once again has stepped a little bit too deep. He's down. Bwipo comes in with the TP as well, and he's immediately shuffled back. They're left alone by the rest of his team. And Banshee's Veil, because you have living artillery. Like, you have this ability just to hit him with one long range.
Bye, Hans Summer. Bye, Hans Summer.
I blinked. I blinked and I missed it.
I expected Rogue to come in strong, and right now Fnatic turning up. TP flank comes in from Nemesis.
It's the dog versus the bird, and currently the bird is winning. It's the Emperor's Divide will stop Bwipo in his tracks as well. True Barrage going to come out. We'll catch Reckless and Nemesis, but that Baron is already down, and you can see Rogue don't even know how low it is, nor do I. 8,000 HP left on it. As Fnatic now might just disengage. They can look for the unstoppable onslaught. Bwipo can charge his way into the fight, but Rogue have just been able to disengage it. What did Fnatic get out of that? Well, they got the True Shot Barrage, not too much more. Bwipo now stepping forward. The Pain Train finds its home, hits on Inspired. The Showstopper coming up to the back of the line as Reckless is caught out by himself, but on the front line is Hylissang. Reckless should be able to take down Inspired. One more auto attack will be enough, and now we're trying to get across the wall. Summer, Finn, and Larson on the
Watch
chase.
Selfmade, watch Selfmade.
Damage available still for Rogue as Larson shuffles forward, but we're going to get pushed back. And that's another kill, but here comes Selfmade. Look at the Larson. Just needs that last caress. Nemesis will take the kill in the end, and he's going to come in from Rogue. It's Born going to join the fray, but this is an Ocean Soul. And Rogue, you got to do something about it. Summer has TP as well. Good back. The True Shot Barrage coming out. Vander, do you have the smite? He's trying to shift over to it. He's just used the heal. The smite will be available. Selfmade won't go down, but it's stolen as Summer secures the Ocean Dragon. Vander takes the kill on Selfmade.
An absolutely hero play there from Rogue. Now they are starting to get cleaned up on the back half.
Yeah, Reckless turning it back with the last embrace, but now he's
teleport.
Too far forward as Inspired comes in with the smite and Reckless goes down. Hylissang's joined the fray now and Whippo has the flank position, but Nemesis isn't there, isn't available to help out his teammate. Whippo's going to try and get away. The Winter Spike doesn't quite connect as Larson now stepping forward does have the Emperor's Divide if he wants to go any further, and it looks like Rogue.
I'm very nervous.
Yeah, I think we all are as Reckless steps forward, takes a little bit of a chunk from the stick shot. Vander on the front line, Showstopper coming back. Reckless down to half HP. The Dawning Shadow's going to shield him up, but Vander and Healy had the flank here. Inspired forced away. Larson stepping forward though, and Selfmade isn't going to be able to get into this fight quite yet. Nemesis and Whippo trying to defend, but Whippo goes down once again, left alone by his team. He's going to try and get some zombie form damage down, but Fnatic only have 3 members left alive. And as Whippo falls, Rogue are clawing their way back into this game. Fnatic trying to do a traditional Fnatic thing as they hide in the bush, and Summer taken out by Selfmade, chased down with the Whiplash, and now Larson's next on the menu as the Living Artillery's going to come down. Finn with the barrels trying to put Nemesis in his place. You have a lot of shots coming out quickly, so you can stack up the madness. It's pretty common these days and can do a lot of work in team fights.
Notice that
Hogma 16.
both teams right now posturing around mid. Ooh, that's a lot of damage onto Whippo. Hylissang goes in.
Larson has to get away from the depth charge. True Shot Barrage coming out. Selfmade still hanging on the edges.
This one is absurd.
Finn's looking for flank position. Finn's trying to get all the way behind them here as Vander takes down to about half HP. The Leandris is taking the cannon barrage, going to hit onto Reckless, hit onto Nemesis, and here comes the Showstopper as well. Selfmade has to use the ult to try and survive in the pit, and is stolen away once again. Inspired gets it. He pays for it with Finn's life, but Fnatic lose one, lose the Dragon for the 2nd time in a row, and Rogue are able to get out.
Ends up being a 1-for-1.
Win a position in Worlds. Rogue trying to stop them in their tracks, trying to start the reverse sweep happening, but for now, Fnatic have already started up the Baron, 8,000 HP on it. Selfmade was caught out, he was spotted. Summer jumping forward. Could flash the wall, decides against it, hits another Mystic Shot though, and Selfmade is down to 200 HP. If Whippo realizes, probably don't want to stick on that Baron too much longer, you don't have a smite. Selfmade, oh, he snuck all the way around. Summer, he's behind him. Depth charge coming out, but there's the Arcane Shift across the wall. Selfmade's still trying to get in. Dawning Shadow, there's the charm. Selfmade dives into the back line. And quickly, 3 players from Rogue are deleted. Last caress from Selfmade alongside the damage from Reckless will make it 4. And Rogue, they tried as they might, but you cannot stop Fnatic.
And Sama tried to be the hero right there. He went over the wall. He was trying to find Selfmade. Thought, do I flash? Do I not flash? He waited for the E, and then the nerf really bit him in the ass there. He had to flash back against the wall. Selfmade saw his moment and ripped him apart in the same way that Fnatic have ripped Rogue apart.
Finn's TP was cancelled by Hylissang, and you have to think he's not going to have enough time to get back here. In fact, even stopping his base. Fnatic, you can never count them out. They outlast Rogue and they book a rematch with G2 next week.
Convincing series from Fnatic, a commanding 3-0 Game 3. Definitely a little bit shaky. Rogue showcased a lot more in their ability to fight and punish some of the mistakes from Fnatic, but at the end of the day, Fnatic, they were able to outplay, they were able to outscale, and they were able to outdo Rogue, and they will lock their spot at the World Championship.
Death, taxes, Fnatic at Worlds, Fnatic and G2 in a best of 5.
And there's the famous saying, it's the LEC, everyone beats everyone, and in the end, Fnatic at least gets a fight. Not much anymore.
They haven't gone there yet.
That's true, that's true.